White Mountain TV 16. Joining us in the studio, Jillian Moulton from Attitash Mountain Resort.
Well, Attitash Mountain Village.
Attitash
Resort.
Mountain Village
Not
Resort.
to be confused with the ski area across the street.
You said resort, so it threw me off. So Attitash Mountain Village Resort. And well, that actually can lead to the great question. So let's start off with, what is Attitash Mountain Village? And as you were saying, it's a whole resort.
It's a whole resort. I guess what we were talking about is I think a lot of people, locals and people from out of town, drive either to the mountain to ski or use summer activities or past the mountain, and they don't know about this entire resort located across the street. So I guess we're just here to talk about that and everything it has to offer.
So and there's a lot to offer. So let's talk about that. We're looking at some of the footage there, and these are all the things behind the street or behind the curtain there.
Yep.
The mystery curtain.
Mystery curtain.
So lots of great places. So let's talk about that. So a great place to go on vacation in the summer.
It's a great place to go on vacation in the summer, I think, especially for families. The reason being is these aren't hotel rooms, they're condominiums. We have everything from studio condominiums that sleep 4 people up to 2-bedroom units that sleep 8 people, and they include whirlpool tubs as well as kitchens, which is pretty ideal for a family because you can do your grocery shopping, pack lunches on your outings, and then just the amenities in general at the resort. There's an outdoor pool, an indoor pool, several hot tubs, workout center, kids activities, restaurant and bar on site. I mean, I'm sounding lengthy here, but there's a lot to do. It's not just, you know, a place to sleep at night.
It is a resort.
It's a resort.
Is basically the answer there.
Yep.
And of course, one of the great things about the resort is you can stay there, but you can also buy there if you want to suddenly say, this is our spot, too.
Yeah, it's a unique property in the sense that it's not just a rental property. It's what we call like a mixed-use property. So we have about 150 rental units on property, and then we have about 150 vacation ownership units, and those are Gold Crown rated units through Resorts Condominium International, which is the highest rating that you could have. So you don't have to own there, but if you did, it would allow you the flexibility to come anytime throughout the year, as well as travel to about 4,500 different destinations.
That's all?
That's it. Just you know, 4,500 other places.
Oh gosh, golly.
It's a little limiting.
A little,
yeah, a little bit. But people enjoy the flexibility of being able to come up throughout the year and then also visit other places.
Well, that's great. And so let's talk about, I'm going to look at my little cheat sheet here.
Cheat away.
My little cheat sheet here.
Yep.
So if somebody wants to come and check out the resort, how do they do that? I mean, they can stay there, obviously, but if they want to just check out the resort.
They can stay there, and that's how a lot of people find it, is staying there and then realizing that they want to come back. Probably the best way to visit the resort and see what they have to offer in terms of rental, vacation ownership, and amenities is to take advantage of our most recent promotion that we're running. And this is brand new, and it's a good one because it kind of appeals to everyone. Basically, we're offering a $150 Valley Dining certificate for anyone that comes in and takes a look at the property. So how many Valley Originals are there? I think 25.
There's like a whole bunch.
Yeah, there's a ton.
Not 4,500, but
not 4,500, but close.
It's close, right?
Yep. You can identify them by those yellow flags out front. Delaney's, Moat.
All throughout the all the great places.
Yeah, all of them. So basically, anyone that comes in and looks at the property, kind of in exchange for their time, we give them this $150 dining cert, and you can go about that by just calling the resort to set up an appointment. I don't know if we're flashing a phone number or not, but it's just 374-6515.
374-6515.
6515. Right.
I'm sure it probably is.
I'm sure they're really good like that.
And how else? Do you have a website too?
Both resorts have websites. So there's AttitashMountainVillage.com, and then actually, I say both resorts. The sister resort to Attitash is the Eastern Slope Inn in town.
Yep.
So that's easternslopeinn.com. And then sort of our promotional website is vacationwhitemountains.com.
So plenty of places for you to find out information.
Yeah, it's hard not to find the 2 resorts.
Of course, one of the great things to do is just to swing down there, as you say. You go over there, it's right across the street from Attitash Mountain, so you can swing in there, walk in and say, hey, I want to know more about Attitash Mountain Village. Right.
Even just driving through, I think, prompts people to want to come in and have questions answered. The vacation ownership office, that's a tongue twister, huh, is located upstairs above Maddie B's restaurant. So, you know, people can walk in anytime and say, hey, I have questions, and we'll answer them. It's pretty laid back.
Yeah.
Everyone's really friendly, and
And I know over the years, I've had friends who stayed there, and I've checked out their condos and stuff, and it's a nice place.
It's nice. Yeah. The developer's done a really good job of just making sure that it's comfortable and functional and works for family kind of layouts, you know? I mean, even the way the buildings are set up, if you had like a family reunion with a ton of family coming in, you could rent like multiple units and everyone would be in close proximity to one another.
Yeah.
So I think that really appeals to people. And we see, you know, most people that go there come back time and time again. There are a lot of repeat faces and families, especially in the summer.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing too is, well, of course, the whole Mount Washington Valley is a 4-season resort.
Right.
And what a great spot there. If you're there in the fall, you know, you're just a stone's throw from driving up to Crawford Notch or shooting into North Conway, and in the summer the same thing. And
yeah. Another thing that's nice about the property that I think people don't know is that it is located on the Saco River, and there are a ton of trails out back that you can hike, mountain bike, walk, and in the winter you can snowshoe and cross-country ski, and those actually link up to Bear Notch touring. So it's sort of a nice little hub to be able to jump out there and recreate throughout the year.
Well, there you go. You got it all.
I got it all. Yeah, it's a nice
All righty.
place.
So, Jillian, if people want to get some more information, we pointed out a couple things. That phone number again.
603-374-6515. And then the best website is vacationwhitemountains.com.
Vacationwhitemountains.com. So you can, right after the show's over, not before, but, or you can do it at the same time.
You could.
You know, while you watch the TV, you can
People are pretty good at multitasking
clock it in,
these
call
days.
it in, and definitely check it out. That sounds great. Well, Jillian,
Perfect.
thanks so much for coming down.
Thank you.
And I'm sure we'll see you again.
Definitely.
And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.